Hi everyone, in today's video we are going to be talking about the perimeter of composite shapes. A composite figure is made up of triangles, squares, rectangles, semicircles, and other two-dimensional figures. Here are two examples. In this picture, our composite figure is made up of a square and a triangle. And in our second picture, our composite figure is made up of a rectangle and a semicircle. To find the perimeter of a composite figure, you want to find the distance around the entire shape. Let's write down some formulas for your notebook. To find the perimeter of a square, triangle, parallelogram, or trapezoid, you want to add up all of the sides. Be careful. To find the perimeter of a circle, our formula is 2 times pi times our radius. Let's try some examples. Find the perimeter of the figure. So if we are talking about perimeter, we want to find the distance around the outside of our shape. So I'm going to outline this now. So we only care about the sides of our shape. I see that our composite figure consists of parallelograms and a rectangle, both of which tell me that I can add up the sides of my shape. So I'm going to do 5 plus 3.5 plus 1.5 plus 3.5 plus 5 plus 3.5 plus 1.5 plus 3.5. That is the sum of all of these sides. I'm adding them all together. When I solve, my perimeter of this shape is 27 meters. Let's try another example. I want to find the perimeter of the figure. To make it easier for what we are solving for, I'm going to outline the outside of my shape. I see that we are working with one circle because half a circle and half a circle create one full circle. And on the inside, we are also working with a rectangle. So the way that I'm going to set up my equation, I'm going to write 17 plus 17. So right now I'm just adding together the two sides of my rectangle. And then in parentheses, I'm going to write what I'm going to use to solve for my circle. So for my circle, I wrote 2 times pi times my radius. And you might be wondering, how did I get 17 as my radius? Well, I know that my diameter, my distance from one side of my circle to the other side of my circle, is 34 centimeters. But if the question is asking me for the radius, I want to find the distance from the center to a point on my circle. Whenever you are looking at radius, it is going to be half the size of your diameter. So if this whole length is 34 centimeters, that means my radius is 17 centimeters. I'm going to solve or simplify this expression. I know that 17 plus 17 is equal to 34, and I just took my formula for my circle and I brought it straight down. The reason that I'm doing this is because I first simplified the formula for my rectangle, so I brought that down, and now I'm going to combine my rectangle with my circle. When I simplify 2 times 3.14 times 17, I get 106.14. 0.76. Now I can combine my rectangle and my circle in terms of their perimeter. 34 plus 106.76 is equal to 140.76. This problem was only a little bit tricky because we are working with circles. Let's try another problem. Find the perimeter of the figure. Since we are talking about perimeter, I only care about the outside of my shape. I see that the shapes that we are working with are all triangles. And to find the perimeter of a triangle, I just have to add up all of the sides. And you'll notice that I did not put anything inside of my shape to be highlighted. I only care about adding together the outside of my shape. So I can write my equation: 4 plus 3 plus 4 plus 3 plus 4 plus 3 plus 4 plus 3. And when I solve, my perimeter is 28 inches. I hope that this helped you to find the perimeter of composite shapes. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you would like to see more helpful tips.